Coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi, guys talking about sports and stuff. You can call them Ray and Rodney or Rodney and Ray. Anyway, it's the R&R Show.
Yes, sir. Come on, Ray. Hit that bird for me. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Pull that girl, baby. Come on.
At night I can't sleep. I call for service. What to do? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Coop? What's going on, my dude? This year Halloween came on a weekend. Me and R&R go trick-or-treating, robbing grown folks for bags. And nobody got behind our rags. We speed up the pace. We look back and we hit them in the face. They thought we was in for a squab, no doubt. But guess what? We swung and hit them in the mouth.
Like Mississippi State did the NCAA last
Right.
Yes,
Believe that. What up, Ed? What's going on?
Oh, Ed in here. Man, Ed becoming a faithful, bro. Ed ain't missed a show in a minute.
Man, Ed ain't missed a show in a minute. Uh-oh. What's that? Top fan? Uh-oh. Ed done knocked Robert Brown down for top fan. I heard that. Oh, Coop up there too. What's going on, everybody? Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to hey, did the music stop? Oh my goodness. And I'm getting a phone call from Barry Daddy live on the air, brother. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call who back?
Barry Daddy, he called me.
Back.
Oh, what's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the R&R Show. I hope y'all had a good week last week. I know we skipped last week, man, but life happens, man. I got so much going on, but y'all don't care about my personal deal. But we back up in here one more again, y'all. We back up in here one more time. Like I always like to do, I like to what? What?
I just did it one more time like you did.
Okay. Your boy back with the good internet. We ain't worried about no freezing and all that kind of stuff, man. No robot talk and all that kind of stuff. We got the good internet. We got the good camera. Thanks. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to James Martin once again for the being one of our sponsors. Shout out to Max South for donating the Fire Internet. We up in here. Yep. Yeah, they donated to the me, buddy. If you knew the price I'll pay, they donate. They donate. But and last and definitely not least, man, I love y'all. I like to thank you guys. Robert Brown, what's up? I like to thank you guys for liking, sharing, watching, subscribing on YouTube, MeToo, WeToo. We on Twitter. We on Instagram. I don't know if y'all still do Periscope, but I think we do a little something there. But thank y'all. And we ask, if you know somebody who is not doing those things that I just listed, make sure you tell them to tell their mom and them, tell their mom and them, tell their mom and them, and who else?
Tell their daddy if he's still around. Tell him to get out there and get candy bags for him.
Yeah, he has to. He in the candy bag right now, but you might see him show up here in about 3 weeks for Thanksgiving. Welcome. You gotta get that plate. Welcome to the R&R Show. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all who I am. I'm Ray.
And I'm Rodney. I appreciate you, remembering us in our show.
I mean, I got to. Even though the name is right there, I just gotta say my name. Say my name.
Everybody can't read.
Right. Everybody can't read. But what's up with you, big cuz? Everything good with you?
We sure can't take. What's going on, my fella? Hey, on that grind, bro. On that grind. Trying to get out here and get it going. Keep it riding, keep it rolling. And hey, we doing a thing.
Trust me, don't I know about it, man? It's like I'm burning a candle on both ends these days. But it's all good, though. Y'all doing all right? Everybody that's in here, y'all doing all right? Let me know y'all doing all right. Hit the like button, share, do something. Y'all doing good? I see Rodney Hubbard is now watching. Thank you, Rodney Hubbard, for tuning in.
Get the numbers up, baby. Get the numbers up. Yeah.
NCAA football, man. We got something good for y'all tonight, man. We got NFL trade deadline right now as we speak. We got the college football playoffs top 25 just coming in right now. Mississippi State cracked the top 25 at number 17. Woo woo. Congratulations to those guys. They had a big win last week against Kentucky. I love it. What else we got going on? We got we got the World Series going on. My Braves is in Houston tonight, trying to close this thing out. Right now they up 3-2 in the series. So hopefully everything goes according to plan. They will be coming back to ATL tomorrow with a trophy in hand. Otherwise, they'll be there another day. But Chop Faithful, we're gonna get this thing. Let's get it. Where you want to start, dog?
Man, look, I mean, shoot, you hit it. We might as well stay with it. Let's just talk about some Mississippi State football for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You good with that? Because it's looking really, really promising to end the season out after I want to say I don't say forgettable spot, but I'm gonna say
they sputtered out the gate a little bit.
Less than desired, you know.
Yeah, they sputtered. Even though some of the wins they had, they sputtered. They sputtered out the gate.
I mean, you know, because we like I'm looking, and you know, when they lost to Memphis, it's like, where are we? What are we doing? It's kind of like they got robbed, to be honest with you, but it wasn't like they cared that they got robbed. You know, it was just like, hey man, you know, we got robbed in that game. Then they went and they lost the game after that. They played LSU. Was that right?
That is correct. Which another winnable game that they should have won, but they shot themselves. Shot themselves in the foot.
Right. It's kind of like it was no emotion in the game, though. It's kind of like, we lost.
Yeah.
And then they started, you know, it was like, whoa. You know, we're kicking the high good. Okay, you lost to Alabama. Okay, I'll take it. Everybody lose Alabama.
Of course. Everybody but Texas A&M. Oops. Speaking of.
Oh, we beat Texas A&M. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, did we? Did we beat Texas? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it was kind of like, God, dog. And then we came up against Bama. It was like, man. And then we had to get 2 quality wins, you know. And so it's kind of like, oh, maybe at least know something. Or maybe he finally got the players to start playing.
Hey, Rodney, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. But look, they're dropping the top 6 teams right now. And they got right now Georgia and Alabama. I just want to give you what I got right now as 1, 2, 3, and 4. My top 4. I got Georgia at number 1, Alabama at number 2, Cincinnati at number 3, and Oklahoma at number 4. We're gonna see how that paying out. All right. I just want to throw that out there. Oh my goodness, it's already screwed up. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
I know. Where's it screwed up at though, bro?
Because I had Michigan State at number 5, but they got them at number 3, which I'm not mad with. I'm not mad at that.
All right, Michigan State. Okay.
Yeah. But back to Mississippi State, like you were saying, right now they're sitting at 5-3, Rodney. All right, this is the remaining schedule, and what I want to know from you is, how do you think they will finish? Huh? So what?
I said, well, Alabama.
Alabama's number 2,
behind Georgia. Okay.
Right, but look, it's a no-brainer. It's always going to be Georgia number 1, Alabama 2, and then there's everybody else. Oh my gosh, number 4, Oregon.
What was your number 4?
Oklahoma.
What was it?
We just gonna ball this thing up and throw it away.
Well, yeah, dude, you might use that for toilet paper.
Oh my goodness. So Ohio State got to be number 5. We're gonna say Ohio State or Oklahoma. No, I'm gonna say Ohio State because the credible win they got is against Oregon at the early part of the season. So I'm expecting Ohio State to be number 5 and Oklahoma to be at number 6, going by what they got. All right, as they drop, with it. But but they really picked up they really picked up their groove, man. Their defense, dude. Their defense. I know everybody's talking about the quarterback play. My man, what's his name? Will Rogers, passing 36 or 39 for 344 yards, and a touchdown or whatever. But that's good. That's fine and dandy this past weekend. But to me, what's standing out to me is that defense. Everybody's not giving us a lot of credit on defense. And I know it didn't show against Alabama, but Mississippi State defense is legit, and you will see it in the upcoming few games. All right, like I was starting to tell you, right now they're 5-3, and this is the remaining schedule. And I want to know how you think they'll fare continuing with the season. You got Arkansas coming up this weekend. Then you got Auburn. You got Tennessee State. Shout out Eddie George. Hate to beat the brakes off of you, but that's what's going to happen. But I like you and respect you. But TSU, Tennessee State, and Ole Miss rounding up the final part of the schedule. Out of those last 4, how do you think they'll fare?
Arkansas. Arkansas to beat the same team we done beat. the same ranked team we done beat. That's going to be a good one, but I think we will be able to pull that one off. Auburn, always a tough game.
Do you know where that game is played? Is it played at Jordan Hare or is it played in Start Vegas? I don't remember. Robert Brown, tell me something.
Yeah, tell us what's going on, man. What the deal? Oh, we gonna get you in a minute, Willie.
yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna talk about choking. You know what? No, we're not, because the Falcons get no airtime play here. All right, keep going.
So let me get you. Arkansas, Auburn, and we know Tennessee State. We got that one. I'm gonna say that the hardest test is gonna be the Auburn game.
I agree.
Just because I don't have a whole lot of confidence in Ole Miss. Arkansas, I think we can get them without any real hiccups.
Appreciate that, Josh.
Game, maybe the only one. What they playing that? They playing in Mississippi State.
They're playing the Star.
They could be a win. But
yeah, I can definitely see them. I can definitely see them winning out.
Yeah, I mean, I can see them winning out, especially if they played the way they played the last 2 weeks against Texas A&M and Kentucky. Their defense stay where they are. They can win it out. They can win it out. And
I mean, Arkansas, the main part of their offense is ground and pound. Their defense is mediocre. I feel like we can stop the run because I'm not scared of their passing game at all. Auburn have the total package. It depends on which Bo Nix will show up. They have a two-headed monster at running back. That will be an ultimate test. Larry said they play at Auburn. Hey, you know what? Hold on, before you call in. He right? Is he right? You got it verified, right? Okay, cool. You looking at it, Josh? All right, Josh, you need to get your facts straight.
Look. Now you can't come back with corrections. We live. We can't go.
No, yeah, we live. Ain't no. I'm just saying.
Look, man, you gotta be on it. Appreciate that, Riley. Hey,
but
Riley up to one of the show too. I forgot to tell you that he ought to be close to the top.
Oh yeah.
So, Riley, bro, appreciate it. Josh. We're gonna take a number from you. Keep on. The top fan of the show is laughing, so we all gonna laugh.
Well, yeah, I can definitely see them winning out.
I'm going to see how this is going to play out. It's going to be way better. I think these last 4 games going to be way better than the first 4 games as far as watching and play calling and watching how it plays out. First 4 games, we almost lost our mind. I'm not going to lie to you. We were sitting here trying to figure out how this year was going to go out. I mean, really, it was to that point. Just like, bro, I don't even watch the next week game.
But right now, I'm gonna tell you this. The second year in his history has said the second year under Mike Leach, take big strides. They teams always improve from the first year to the second. And I got to be one of the ones to admit that I was wrong because, man, I had sold Mike Leach down the river. I was not buying what he was selling going into the season simply because he would not run the ball. Speaking of running the ball, Mississippi State ran the ball 30 plus times, and I didn't know who I was looking at for a minute. So I want to know. A part of me want to say that was, in the game plan, given what Kentucky defense gives up on the ground, which will be a no-brainer for any, any team going in to play them to, seeing that they got the blueprint ready for them, you can run the ball and you don't not run the ball. So that's a part of me saying that. But then I want to see, is he going to continue to run the ball like that or anywhere close to that going forward in these last 4 games?
Right. I mean, that's a big thing though. So like for the past year and a half, we have been saying they are daring you to run the ball. Run the ball. If you can't do no worse than what you're doing, run the ball. And now I think that he sees in these last 2 games that that's what the SEC is about. You're going to get your pass plays when you get your pass plays. But it's a ground and pound. If you can't run the ball, you can't win. And that's a big thing in the SEC. This ain't no, whatever conference he was in before where you do one thing and do it well. You have to be balanced on offense. And if you lean toward the pass way more than the run, then you're not going to win that game. You're not going to win the majority of your game.
So, and can I touch on what Robert Brown said here? He said he's still not buying Mike Leach. I was done with him after the noose incident. And you know what? As a person, I'm still done with him. But as a coach, you have no other choice but to get behind him and support him as your coach, if you choose to. But as a person, as that guy, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't either. I ain't got nothing for him because you let me know what you're all about when that news incident and other political views came out. So as far as his politics and political views or nooses and crap like that right there, he can kick rocks. But as my coach, he need to do his job and will that team victory.
I tell you what though, that's something that we ain't talked about in a minute. Like some of the stuff that these coaches, players, and professional players do and say outside of work. I mean, actually, while they at work sometimes, but outside of work, and then we still go out there and support them. Like we might need to jump on that, coming up because we just skipped over that a lot. Like I ain't gonna say skip, but we haven't put that on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a hard 2 years coming on, basically, and it's just that's kind of how I feel. Like I'm not really supporting him, I'm supporting the team. I'm not supporting them so much. I'm supporting the team. Now I'll talk about what he done on the field, what he should have did on the field. But when he goes talking about nooses and his political views and anything else that I'm not agreeing with, then that's another conversation. I'm not talking about that. You know
right. And I respect it. I respect that, Robert, and I respect what you're saying too. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. Right. My deal is him trashing corn candy the way he did back here the other day. So I went out and bought me a bag.
Hey man, look, let me tell you, I got some people I used to work with, ex associates I used to work with, ex team members, and they trash the candy corn, bro. Like I'm like, hey man, I don't care how old I am compared to you. Candy corn's lit. Don't put me in candy corn. Like we're gonna fight.
I've been eating candy corn for the last 4 days, and it ain't got old yet.
It don't get stale. You can get candy corn from January. It's gonna be good.
Hey Rodney, like I told a young lady at work, we remember when we used to have those Halloween parties in elementary school? Man, you get the cupcake, it had candy corn on top of it. I ate the candy corn and throw the cupcake away.
But look, check this out. Check this out. Quick story. When I was at my last job, I had a bowl of candy corn. I had to deal with the public. I had a bowl of candy corn on my desk. Wasn't a plastic container, fresh. Just bought it the day before. I'm gonna take this to work, share with the customers, blah 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 blah. Old dude come in, that so wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. All right, screw the story. Check this out. If we put integrity over everything that we do, run petty, then we wouldn't do a lot. I mean, that's just my feeling. Because if we
especially in this country,
NFL, we should not be watching some teams that cover a whole bunch of stuff up. We should not be doing a lot of stuff. So
Rodney, we shouldn't be we shouldn't be watching the NFL period then, if that be the case.
And to an extent, at one point, we shouldn't have been watching basketball. I mean, they was covering up stuff left and right. So it's kind of like, to me, where does your integrity lie? How high are you intend to go? How serious do you take college football? If they lose, am I gonna go out here and lose my job and go crazy over because they lost? But if it's integrity, then it's the point where you can go and cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can cut you off. You not, your integrity don't really affect me because I'm not following you as somebody I look up to for leadership, for suggestions, for comfort, for anything. So it's easy for me to go and say, oh, well, he's a great coach, but he sucks as a person. You can do that in a lot of places. I had bosses that I could do that too. Oh man, look, he knows exactly what he's doing, but he's a butthole, and I can't work for him. His integrity sucks. He'll cheat to get the way he wants to, and I can't do that. But as far as doing the business, hey, he got something out of her. So you got to kind of look at that kind of thing.
You really, really do, and I agree. But I feel like the activated and not utilized willfully to blindness or just wins. But that goes back to where I disagree with Willie you about saying that, if you're supporting the team, you're supporting him. No, you're not supporting him. You're supporting those kids on that field. That's what you support. I mean, I get what Robert Brown's saying about, I'm done with him, I support my team or whatever. Those kids didn't do that. He did. So why should the kids on that field suffer because of something that their head coach did? And when the majority of the kids on that team disagree with what he did.
True.
They're just in a position where they have to play for him.
They have to, or to go somewhere else, but it's hard to go somewhere else now, even though that system is there. You know what I'm saying? Now, back to this. Check this out. So I had the candy corn on the desk, right? So, people like, can I have some candy corn? Sure, I'll brought it for you guys. Get you some. So shake a little bit out. Okay, they shake a little bit out. This old dude come to my desk. Hey, Rodney, he's coming every week, do the same thing. Go make a deposit. Come on here and talk to me, then leave. Or go have me do a transaction. Come on here and leave. This man said, hey, Rodney, oh, look at there. He got some candy corn. I said, here's a napkin. Oh, don't worry about that. Dude took his hand like this. Oh, I'm ghetto. Don't worry about that. You just stuck your hands in my candy corn. Bro, I threw it away. In his face.
You should have gave that to him. Hey, dog, take it. Feel free. Take the whole bowl.
He was not going to get my candy corn. He stuck his own hands in there. And then, I was so mad. I was mad the whole day. You know how much I looked forward to eating that candy corn? And then he stuck his hand up in there.
Hey man, you should have been on candy corn guard, man. You should cut that man's hand off.
I mean, did you know? He's like, oh, don't worry about it. Dude, I lost my mind. I would lost my job today.
You know what? He probably.
That's what he did.
I knew it. I was just waiting on it.
He said, ooh, piece of candy. I mean, that's the story we got to tell y'all.
Much later.
Oh my God. All right, man, look, where we going, man? Hey, man. I'm hot about that. I'm gonna lie to you.
Hey, man, let's take it to the NFL a little bit, man. Hold up. Before we move on, let's see what's going on here. What kills me?
Now, I will tell you, Josh, on that, What I will tell you on that is the people that are saying that and doing those things are in a position where they want better and they want to make him important. They want to make him relevant. So they have to do those things and say, hey man, we need to get somebody here that we can talk, we can put out front. He has this, he has that. Like you ain't gonna put nobody up there, get somebody up there not talk about what they doing and how they do this. It's a way to kind of make him relevant and to make them excited about the program, even though real people that watch college football, those college experts and analysts and everything, they're all at the point to like, I'm like Missouri, show me, I'm like the state, show me what you can do. Don't come in here talking about what you did over here and then didn't accomplish nothing. Come in here and show me what you got. That's what real people, we said that from the jump. Like, bro, all that stuff ain't gonna matter. He got to come in here and do some work. He in the SEC now. That stuff don't mean when we get to the SEC, 0.
Exactly right. And to tack on to that, that's a good point that you made there talking about the SEC. You got to look at where he was. Yes, he was at Texas Tech. And you know what I'm saying? Hold on, Jamie. Hold slow your roll. I'll get to you in just a second. But he was in the Big 12. I mean, at Washington State. I mean, for real, dude, you got to look at where he was. Could he even compete? You know, his name don't draw people. Let's just keep it real. He's not going to out-recruit. He didn't recruit Oklahoma, Texas, or even Oklahoma State when he was in the Big 12. When he was in the Pac-12, he didn't out recruit Oregon, USC. He did well with what he got. Mississippi State is the best job this man has ever had. And if he can do something in this conference with that air raid offense, then he can get my respect. Now, Jamie Smith, thank you for tuning in. Let me first say condolences about your aunt. We family, and we knew we love her dearly and all this kind of stuff. But start right there. And with all that cowboy talk, you can kick rocks. Now,
he said, "Go right." Finally, Cowboys go right. Thank you, James.
But I can see it. Kick rocks. Anyway. All right. Okay. But look. Trade. We got trades and we got big injuries. Which one you want to go with? Okay, trades it is. Von Miller. Lord have mercy.
What was that?
Dude. Wow. So now we're starting to. What up? So now yes, I'm salty. Now we're starting to see, you know how super teams are in the NBA right now. We're starting to see that in the NFL. Wouldn't you say? Yeah. When you call the Rams a super team?
If they can show it to me.
Let me tell you something. You got three first ballot Hall of Famers on the defensive side of the ball. You got another one on the offensive side in Matthew Stafford. He's still going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when it comes around to it for what he did in Detroit, which was the only person that was doing anything. When Detroit was drowning, he was the one that had the tip of their nose at the water. Otherwise, they'd be sinking around the bottom.
He Detroit Barry Sanders. I got you. Go ahead.
Yep, that's exactly what he is. So, but I'm gonna tell you though, Rodney. Even though they got all this, they got Von Miller, they got Aaron Donald, and then you got your boy, what's the name, cornerback? What? Oh God, come on, call his name. Jalen Ramsey, dude. That's you arguably the best defense in the league right now. But I'm gonna tell you, they will disappoint a lot of fans. Watch.
But see, you're right
on paper.
I said this the last show or the show before last, where a defense to me is a collective unit. I don't care who you got on that one side that's doing their thing. If all of them ain't doing the same thing for the same purpose to get what they got to get, then I don't want to hear nothing about your defense if they getting 40 and 50 put up on them. They had two of them dudes last year and got 50 put on them twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, super defense, if you let that happen, I don't care. Give me that no-name defense that go out there and smash. You know what I'm saying? You only need one person on defense, and that's a leader. I don't want to hear all this other man dude showing up in a yellow Lamborghini with a yellow suit and with blue on, making a fashion statement. I don't care. Go out there and make a statement on the field. Like, do that. Like, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? All these great defenses that we have seen, there's only been one or two people out there that do their job, but the collective defense is what do it. Don't go out there touting we the best defensive ever, because we seen what happened with that. Oh, we got the best defensive team on paper. On paper don't mean nothing.
That's true.
25 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel you there. The only team that I feel can poke a hole in your theory is that Ray Lewis defense, where he had him. You had your boy playing safety. What's his name? Oh, come on, Ed Reed. You had him. Yeah. And then you had Suggs around the end. I ain't gonna lie, those three cats right there. They kind of.
But check this out though. That was a homegrown team. They didn't go get there and one of them dudes. They got all them dudes in the draft.
Point well made. Point well made. And I agree. And that's why I feel like this team that they've put together this year will be a big letdown to a lot of people. Do not buy fool's gold. And that's what I feel like this is going to be.
It's something to it too though, Ray. Because if you got those defensive players outside of that they get Von Miller, outside of Von Miller, they still had decent defensive players, right? So at the same time, they didn't do nothing with it. Like they was a player from going to the Super Bowl, or they did go to the Super Bowl. But either
they lost to the Patriots.
Right. And then after that, when they get to the playoffs, the defense are known to carry your team. They didn't carry their team in the playoffs because they had to put old cripple golf in there, and we know what happened with that. So that defense, to me, you got to be that way. You got to be coached better. I don't even think it's the talent on the team, because individually, you cannot stop either one of them dudes that you named that's from the top three.
Right. But on the team, and you know what, Rodney? It's Truck Scooter. No, Truck ain't Scooter. He built like a scooter, but check this out. Truck one of my coworkers, man.
No, Rod, he ain't Scooter. He ain't Scooter. No, he ain't Scooter. He's short like Scooter, bro.
Right, he's short like Scooter. Well, I gave 5'7.5". Look at this. But I do want to address what he said. I do want to address what Truck said. He's like, he sensed the frustration coming soon because they're not together. They're not together, and like you said, they all got to be on the same page, which I agree. But Truck, I'm gonna tell you like this right here: where we're gonna see that if they're not winning. When you're not winning, everybody disgruntled, and you're gonna get the truth out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that you get from a man when he's drunk and when he's really, really pissed off is the truth. You're going to get the real deal. And if they're not winning, that frustration is going to leak out. But long as they do what they signed up to do, coming to this team, and that's win, you won't hear anything until the book is written.
That's what I need to see. You got to show me. I'm excited. Yeah, I want to see, because I want to see great defense. But at the same time, I don't want to see, y'all go out there, and suck it up with these great names. But you got an opportunity to do something with them. Your defensive scheme, because what you've been doing is working so far, but I'm not even convinced that their defense is great. It's decent, but it's not good. You know what I'm saying? The offense is what's carrying the team. And defense wins game. We know that. You defense can only run the offense like
championship.
So
were there any? What? That's what I'm about to say to you. Were there any other notable trades? Because I don't remember anything real. So what?
Was released from Smith from the Green Bay was released today.
Oh, what's it first? You act like you don't forgot his name. That was y'all boy, Jalen Smith. Man, hey man, look here, man. That dude does not deserve any airtime. Moving right along.
I just wanted to be right for once. I was really like, what are they doing? They got to see something that we're not seeing, that people are not doing. The dude went there and sucked. And Dallas
You know what?
And
you know what?
I lose it, and give you that.
You're right, and that's why they cut his butt. He ain't got it. He ain't got it no more. He ain't got it.
Something don't happen in 3 years. I mean,
I just hope that he don't lose his mind and then start doing stupid stuff like Alden Smith.
Well, we hope it don't go there. We hope it don't go
right.
there. Now,
we hope
check
it
it
don't.
out. Injuries.
Oh my God.
Wait, we're gonna do the side note, okay? Let's do some injuries, then we do the side note because I got a side note on these cats from the NFL. My side note. And we talk about it every year. It seems like we talk about it every year. It's kind of getting old. But anyway,
you know I talk about it every year because it always affects me.
It always affects you? Oh no, I'm not talking about the injuries part. I'm talking about something else. But look, check this out. Injuries. Number one reason for injuries. You'll get it in a minute. The King Henry, may be gone for the year with a foot injury.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question to you: how many more games Tennessee win? They got 7 more games, 8 more games.
I tell you real quick. All right. Now, me not looking at the schedule and not knowing the schedule and having a discussion with other people, and people think I'm crazy. I said it like this right here. Yes, I know King Henry is the king of that roster. I know on that offense, he's what makes them go. He makes them go. He is that guy. You'll be a fool not to make him that way. Not to, if you thought otherwise, put it that way. I mean, he's the one that opened up play action pass and all this kind of good stuff. But I say they can just have anybody that's halfway decent running in the backfield. They're not going to get the attention like Henry, but you still have. So what? I'm looking at it right now. Hold on one second. I'm looking at it right now. But let me say this before I look at the schedule. I'm gonna say this before I look at the schedule. They still got AJ Brown. Hold up. They still got AJ Brown. They got Julio, which is Julio is kind of because I mean he's crying about a hamstring. But you said 7 games
because of what?
Injury.
Because of what? Tell me why.
Huh? Julio. His hamstring, man. He issue with a hamstring, so you didn't.
Because he injured prone toward this part of his career.
You're right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're right. Okay. But when he's on the field and he's healthy, I'm just saying. But he got to be on the field. If he's ever, you said 7 games, right? I haven't looked at the schedule. All right. Here we go. You said 9. 9 games. They will win 6. Now let's look at the schedule. The Rams.
They got the Rams.
Ooh, lost.
They got the
Saints.
Win.
They win. Texans win. It's 2 wins and 1 loss, right? 2 wins, 1 loss. Patriots. That's an L.
With who?
Jaguars win.
Steelers win.
Steelers. No, I put a question mark beside the Steelers. And what made me put a question mark beside the no?
This is a win or lose right now today. No question mark. Win or lose today.
Dang, man.
Look, the Steelers gonna win.
The Steelers gonna win, dog. The Steelers gonna win, man. Oh, man, you done poked the hole. 49ers ain't on this schedule. Man, 49ers ain't on this schedule. What you looking at? We're looking at the Titans, right?
Yes, sir.
When do they play this? Dude, they don't have a game December 23rd. Who are you looking at?
The Titans scheduled for 2021? Didn't they just play the Colts to win overtime?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I do not see San Francisco on this schedule.
San Francisco played on the 23rd.
4 days later?
I'm looking at the schedule.
So they play San Francisco 4 days after they played the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's what I'm looking at.
Man, put it on your camera. I want to see this.
Let me pull up the other side. That's what I'm showing. schedule.
But anyway, with those and they got Texans at the end. That's another win. I don't know. Is that 6 wins? That's 6 wins, is it not? How many wins did I pick?
We only picked 3.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Rodney.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rodney, you see what? I see. Hey, Rodney. Look, Rodney. Rodney, look. I see it. No, is it? They got. Look, I forgot. Look, since San Francisco is like one of my favorite teams, they had that game at the top of the list. That's why they ain't have. That's why I didn't see it. Now I see it. Now that I scroll back to the top, they got it. They got it over top of the first game. Yeah, San Francisco gonna get that. Ooh, I need to check on tickets for that.
3 or 4 wins, bro. We did not call out a whole lot. We only called out 3 or 4 wins. We didn't call out 5 and 6.
Oh my goodness, I'm looking at it again. Lost. Okay, Saints. 1, 2. Dang, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins.
Barely 5.
Oh,
Get the
barely 5.
We'll be trouble because they figured them out. They're not gonna figure them around.
Man, I'm kind of excited that San Francisco playing Tennessee this year. I need to check that out.
They play on the 19th and then they turn around and play on the 23rd. That's a win for San Francisco.
It sure is.
They
will. And guess what? That'll be the game. That'll be the game that put them in the playoff position. Watch.
Okay. All right. Now, what's the next injury?
The next injury.
Davis.
Man, dude.
I wish I had time to download the video. I did not get a chance to download the video. I wanted to show the world the video of James dancing in the locker room after he just had a season-ending injury. No, a season-ending injury.
I mean, wow. You know what? When you sent me that video, man, I looked at that and I cracked up because I was like, this Negro is not going to stop dancing or nothing in the world. He danced during practice in the preseason. He be eating them little regular tail L's. And he done tore his hamstring, and he got crutches. He picked up one crutch that was just
happened on his good leg.
I was like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. And I laughed at first because that's him, but I was like, this dude is really invested in the Saints organization. He's really proud to be there. I know part of it had to do with them beating the Buccaneers. I do know that. But what am I saying wrong?
No. I am not going to give you that. You're not going to get that. The beginning of the year, we talked about James, right? You was like, I'm telling you, man, you was ready to fight me through the screen about James. He gonna do this, he gonna do that. James is gonna show y'all this year. James is not the same dude. He been do this, he been do that. He been going to play that, he been going to do this. I say,
did he win?
You know what?
Did he win?
Now, hold up.
But did he win? Did he win? How many games did he lose?
I will start drinking Kool-Aid, okay? I said, let me drink Kool-Aid. Because I don't want to go down this dude. Ray feel real good about it. And Ray, you say wrong. But I gotta jump in there. I'm gonna say, man, let me stop there. I need to stop hating on Jones because the crab leg and standing up in the union, having out snuffing, all that stuff, that's just behind him. That's behind him. I want to get on here with, and then I look up and this fool is doing the doggone injured. Hey, that man took your doctor and he cracked that leg down and he took one of the and he put that song out there air and he was hollering like, bruh, go sit down. You won. Okay. Every time the Saints do this, they see you take a turn and go quit jamming. Go in there and get rid of it. I don't want to
No. Rodney. Regardless of what you say, regardless of what you just said, did he not produce on the field? He didn't put up the big numbers and all this kind of stuff. He didn't throw for 500 yards a game, But did he win?
I'm gonna give it to you. He had no choice but to be better.
Oh my God! Stop! Then if that no. Because if that be the case, you wouldn't have to think twice about getting on board with me when I put it up by James. So don't do not say he doesn't have no choice, man.
I'm gonna give you a little bit, okay? Now he did not have his best receiver. He don't have the best receiver that's available. The dude ain't played all year, right?
Yeah.
His second best receiver been there some of the time, been there not some of the time. He got hurt. At the same time, the quarterback that came in and played after him did just as good as he did in that game.
So I'm not talking about what that quarterback. No, you talking about 3/4 of a game versus this man entire first half of the season. Stop. I'm not gonna let you do this. Nope.
You know what? Let me find this. Now, with that being said, pull up the same schedule on your phone. Pull up the same schedule on your phone.
Doing it as we speak. Y'all feel free to chime in and tell Rodney he's smoking crack.
Now listen. Overview. Now these are his games, right? Because he played what?
All of them.
For 2021, he has 1,170 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
I could have told you that. I know that by heart.
I can take. I guess you got that saddle up, but I mean,
yeah, I do.
I'm good with it. Now, their record is what?
Their record is now. They are 5-2. So that means they're 5-2. And look, as I look at the schedule, okay, we're gonna give him credit for 4 of those wins, and yes, he got to take the 2 L's on the belt. And honestly, those were 2 bad. I consider bad losses because they lost to the Giants. I don't care if they had Saquon or not. That's a bad loss simply because it's the Giants. And they also lost to the I don't know if you can call the Carolina Panthers the second game in the season a bad loss because they did have You call it a bad loss? Why? Why not?
Nobody with the best running back in the game. I don't care what you say. They had McCaffrey. McCaffrey ain't lifted them up to what they are, juggernaut or a special team.
I'm just saying. I mean, McCaffrey did enough to help them win that game. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That was a different team then. Injuries have set in on this team, Rodney. That was a good. Okay. You mean to tell me? No, that's a whole nother subject. I ain't gonna even take you down that road. But I will say this: the Panthers team then would not have the same record as the Panthers team now. So I'm on the borderline saying that was a bad loss. The Giants, yes, that's a bad loss.
You still say the Panthers was 5-10 with McCaffrey. It was not balling out. Like you said, it was the beginning of the season. Everybody was balling out.
What do you consider balling out? Just blowing out everybody?
Looking decent.
No. That's not looking decent. Looking decent and balling out does not go in the same sense. It's not the same.
And you got you're right. It's not the same.
Man, don't stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. You just doing that just to kill. No, you just trying to shut me up.
No. I have no point in what you just said. I said you are right. Take it.
I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna take it with a twisted lip.
Now look, I think it is. Without James, where do you see him going from here? 5-2. Seriously.
Well, seriously, Rodney, having the schedule in front of me, they will still beat the ostrich turds out of the Falcons. That's an easy win. That's an easy win. A big easy win. Oh, my bad. 2 times. So that's 2 wins off the bat for the Falcons. They play them at the end of the season. So that's definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely 2 wins. 2. Willie Petty, do you hear me? That's 2 wins for the Saints. All right, and then Rodney, they got the Titans, which we already talked about that. They have the Eagles in Philadelphia.
Win. The Saints will win that game.
The Saints win that game. But you know what? Yeah, the Eagles are that bad because the Saints defense travel, buddy. They got the Bills.
Bills got 2 weeks. Bills got 2 weeks before that happened. I think
Bills got to come to New Orleans, and then y'all go to New Orleans, and then they have the Jets, and then Tom Brady get a chance at his revenge.
Tom Brady, you might well say revenge game. Because Tom Brady finna wear them out.
He finna wear them out. All right. Okay, right. All right, we count the wins. All right, right. So we already got automatically 2 wins by forfeit of the Falcons.
And then we got the Saints. We got the Titans.
They got the Titans. That's 3. They're gonna beat the Eagles. That's 4. Lost to the Bills. Lost to y'all. They'll beat the Jets.
And then they go.
Tom Brady go. And then that's 7. That's 7 actually. That's 7 actually. That's 7 because I already counted that last one at the beginning.
Right. That's 7.
Oh, that's 7 wins, dude. So that's feeling pretty decent. And now this defense, and you may get Michael Thomas back. You got at some point.
Coming back though. Like, what's the deal?
Huh?
What's the deal with
dude? That's a whole. I mean, all I know is that the surgery that he had, he took it really, really late. Which one part, that was the biggest part of hindering him being back on time. Him doing his own thing as far as getting the surgery done. That was on him.
I will say this much. We talking about trades. The Saints are missing an opportunity to go get a receiver right now. And I think if they don't, it's going to hurt them.
But who would they target?
I mean, you can target anybody at this point. Give up something later on, but you need a receiver, dude. You got this dude out here throwing the people we can't even name. And then, you got some people that just got released today that could actually give you a little boost for a minute because he's going to go out there and try to prove something. Deshaun Jackson got released today. I'm not saying he's the best receiver out there, he's the greatest, but he still got some play in him.
Yeah.
And he will get you hard work. I'm not going to take that from him, but you can go get somebody. See, I'm feeling like this, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like they don't want him. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like they don't want him. I feel like he don't want to be there, rather. And I don't think.
Yeah, there it is. I feel like he don't want to be there. I feel like he really don't want to be there. Because if he did, he would.
It was in the wrong time. Right.
Yep.
And he did not bring his dude up. Look, I heard this today. I don't care. Phillip Rivers needs to stay at the house. It's the reason he didn't get called back in Indianapolis last year. Stay at the house. It wasn't because of the trade. Stay your butt at the house. Because if you was the cause of the trade, they wouldn't trade you. Okay?
Yep.
Leave him at the house. You got Cam Newton out there can go out there and run crazy with that team if they wanted him to. And then you can still run that 2 quarterbacks if you want to run so bad. So don't go with this dude, Phillip Rivers. Leave Phillip Rivers at the house coaching football. Shoot.
It misspelled Petty. Stop playing pretty. From now on, Willie Pretty is what we gonna call you. Willie Pretty. Willie Pretty. That's a tongue twister. Willie Pretty. So chill out, Pretty. Who else? I mean, dude. We got like 4 minutes and some change left. Where you want to go with it real fast, man?
Hey, look, let's do a quick pick 'em, and then I got okay, real quick before we get there. All right.
Yeah.
So we talk about it every year. It happens every year. NFL players do something real stupid, drinking, driving, drugs, domestic dispute, whatnot. Henry Ruggs the third had a wreck this morning and killed somebody. He was under the intoxication, riding his Corvette, hit a lady in a Toyota RAV4. The RAV4 caught fire. The lady died in fire, and he sat there drunk because he couldn't do nothing. He had injuries, a few injuries, but he sat there until the police came. He killed somebody drinking and driving. We done said this plenty of times. You make too much money to be by yourself going to a club or coming from anywhere drinking.
Exactly. Anything.
You could pay
you can pay somebody. Pay somebody. Your homeboys can drive you. Because I know you were somewhere chilling with them. Somebody, anybody. But you choose to do something this idiotic and stupid and throw your career away. No, you know what? I'm not going to even talk about your career. You call somebody their life.
Right. And that's
because
that hurt me more than anything because there was an innocent person driving, probably with a family. They had a Toyota RAV4. They probably had some kids at the house. And this dude ran into the back of them. You didn't even have a head-on collision. You ran into the back of them, which means you was doing a high rate of speed and hit them in the back. And your car and her car burst in the front because you hit the gas tank. You know,
you hit the gas tank.
Bro, I was sick. I was sick. I mean,
you know what? I don't care. I don't care if he don't. I don't care if he don't ever play again.
I mean, that's
because you got a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice before you get behind that wheel. You have a choice. I'm talking about not after you finish drinking. I'm talking about when you leave your home, going to wherever you know that you're going. You know what your intentions are. And if you choose to drink like that and then get behind the wheel, you don't care anything for human life. I'm sorry.
You already told us what it is. Now, I didn't want to, because I know we pressed that time, but that's what I was talking about. That was the other thing that happened in the NFL. That is a big thing today.
That should have been bruh.
I don't know. I got another bruh.
All right. Well, look. You don't have to even cue the music. I got three right here. I got Auburn and Texas A&M, and man, why you do me like that, dog? Man, you know how I feel about Mike, man.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it one time. Put your hands up.
Dude, oh my God. Man, I love it. Give me, I got Auburn and I got Texas A&M. They playing in Texas A&M. Auburn off a big win against Ole Miss, if you want to call it a big win. Texas A&M doing what they do. Dude, I don't know what the point spread is. And this one right here is going to be a close one. It's going to be a tough game to play down with the 12th man, but give me Texas A&M in a squeaker. Give me Texas A&M in a squeaker. And that ain't a bad pick, man. It really ain't a bad pick. Auburn tough. All right, we got the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins, the Turd Bowl. It's the game to see who. Both of them sitting at 1-7, by the way. That's why it's called Turd Bowl. We're gonna see who turd stinks the most, and who will be stinking the most. Who turd will stink the most in this game? Man, I hate I even picked this, but give me the Dolphins. I guess Dolphin turd gonna stink worse than Texan turd. Give me the Dolphins. Well, I mean the Texans turd because the Dolphins gonna win. That makes the Texans actually win. The stinking turd bowl. They stink the worst. All right, moving right along. And we got the Braves versus the Astros tonight. Dude, you already know what it is. Chop on, baby. Give me the Braves. And they taking that trophy home tomorrow morning. In the morning time, they're going to have that trophy with all them little bitty flags on it. Yes, they is. We talking about the World Series champs. The Braves 2021. Write it down. Chop on. Get you some ATL, ATL, and that's Ray Pickle.
All right, man, check this out. Check this out. Real quick. I don't know
You got 20. You got 20 seconds.
I'm gonna produce on him. Look, check this out. So we, people went trick or treating. Everybody had their good times. Some people, don't celebrate. I understand, good thing. We had a incident, and I'm not sure if you heard about it, where one of the coordinators for Texas football team, special teams coordinator, as a matter of fact, he got a girlfriend that lived with him, and they are cool, right? So imagine yourself. You ever been trick or treating?
Yep.
Okay, imagine yourself as a little kid, and the house down the street, they got 100 housemaids set up in their house, and they cool people, and you can go, and your mom's like, it's cool, go in there, Johnny, go on, right, have a little fun, get your gun, y'all come on through here. But it's this door, right? And in this door, it say, do not come in here, do not mess with the animals, right? This is part like, don't go this way, the arrows are pointing you this way, all right? But you being right, you want to go in there and see what's in there, what animal they talking about. So you go in there, and they got a monkey. The monkey in a cage. So you being right, you like, hey, monkey. You stick your hand in the cage, monkey grab your hand, so you run up out that crying, your hand bleeding, and the mom and dad, they all mad because you got beat by a monkey down the street at the neighbor house, right? Now they don't know what to do. Hey, you cool? You got to go to the doctor, all this big thing happening on social media. So anyway, the dude who owned the house is the special teams coach for Texas, the Longhorns. His girlfriend, wait a minute, it gets better. His girlfriend owns the monkey and some other exotic animals, all right? So, what the girlfriend do, you ask? Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. She's a stripper. And she takes the monkey on stage with her sometimes, and the monkey go up there and get the money, and he go up the pole, and I'm going to show you a clip. I wish I could.
What you say?
Listen to this part. Now, the girl was like, hey, yo, check this out. It ain't my monkey fault. I told them kids. We had signs and everything. That door was locked shut and locked and had arrows going away, and his little butt went in there and got bit. That is not my fault. True, second, it is your fault because you invited me in the house. But other thing is, the biggest part of this story, outside of a coach that's good with a stripper, they got a stripper girlfriend that live with him, and they got a monkey, is her name. The stripper stage name is Pole Assassin.
I need to see the footage of this young lady's profession.
She got a monkey that she take on stage with her, and they call her. They said she was on Jerry Springer one time because she was the world's best stripper, and her is Pole Assassin. Bro, how many strippers you look? We finna go. She on stage with the monkey. Get no monkey.
I'm pretty sure they're done for today, but we'll see you next time on the R&R Show.
Girl, look it up. I promise you.
I bet the monkey got little titty tassels.
I'm pretty sure they're done for today, but we'll see you next time on the R&R Show.
Bro, go to Twitter and search Pole Assassin and watch what pop up.
You got the kill.
100%. This is what I'm telling you. When I tell you I cried.
I'm pretty sure they're done for today.
Man,
we'll see you next
time. Golly, Antonio, we heard you the first 3 times.
It's a short version. My bad. It's the monkey. Look, we gotta go, man. We're gonna have a go search Pole Assassin on Twitter and see what pop up. Tell them again, Antonio.
I'm pretty sure they're done for today. But we'll see you next time on the R&R Show.
Okay, we are.
I'll let y'all.